We just got to Toadstool Geological Park in Harrison, Nebraska, which is in the very northwest corner, very close to South Dakota. We set up camp. We're just starting to look around. I'm not sure what the light's gonna do. It's pretty much flat gray skies right now. So funny thing, we're sitting here, there's a lot more people here than what we thought, and we're sitting here listening, and this guy's like, so you guys are like paleo something scientists? I don't know, I'm not smart enough to understand what kind of science they study, but I'm sure it has something to do with the geology of the area here. And me and Kyle are just talking about, it sucks when you're around really smart people and you're only kind of smart, because it doesn't matter what you say. You can seriously say the smartest thing you've ever said in your entire life, but inside of your head it's gonna sound like you said it with like a speech impediment. So we're just gonna explore around a little bit. It's supposed to rain and thunder tonight, so hopefully we get some thunder and lightning before the rain, or like periods where it's not raining but you're getting lightning, because I definitely don't think there's going to be any color in the sky. And now all the clouds are gone. I did get a time lapse though, so that's cool. But yeah, we're going to go explore a little bit. So we found this cool little sod house behind me, sod house, and there is kind of an interesting shot where this window frames this scene here. So I'm gonna try to take that. Like I said, the light's not exactly what I would like it to be. It was pretty good when I was doing the time lapse, but someone explain this to me. How does the wind on the ground blow a different direction than where the clouds are going? Like, I don't understand that. And by my meaning is that there were clouds in the sky, I threw grass in the air and it blew towards that direction, but the clouds went this direction. Like, I'm not a scientist. I don't claim to be. I'm not the smartest or sharpest tool in the shed. So if someone knows, help me out, because it would have really been nice to know that like 45 minutes ago. So I just finished up. And basically what happens is, because it's so much darker in this room than what it is out here, there's no way to actually pull this shot off and get the detail that you're looking for without bracketing. So I set a base exposure, which I always set my base exposure at 1, in which my highlights are going to be exposed correctly. And then from there, check your exposure, check your histogram, and then I increase the exposure or lengthen the exposure by 1 stop until the histogram shows me that all of my shadows are currently exposed correctly and not clipped on the histogram. And I will show you what that looks like now. And alright, we're going to keep moving along.
Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain.
So we're over here walking around, and Toadstool reminds me a whole lot of Badlands National Park. It's very similar. This is not a national park though. It's just a geological site, I believe, but very similar in the whatever. See, this is why I need to be a paleo Scientologist guy who knows how to describe all this stuff, but like whatever the formation is made of is very similar. But this, you literally can just walk anywhere. There's no trails. I mean, there's a self-guided trail, but you can walk around and do whatever you want. So it's cool. There are some clouds coming in though, which is nice. Good dramatic weather. It's going to be very helpful here, especially with a gray out, and there's not a whole lot of color, so every element helps. So I'm kind of just looking around now for some stuff to shoot.
Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain.
So I got some shots that I like, and I just was focusing on the clouds that are moving in from the east. What I did is just that I had this, so I had this idea that the clouds are going to add the drama that I need to make up for the fact that there's no light. Good light will basically make anything look good, but without it, I feel like you have to make more complete photos, you know, good foreground, middle ground, background, nice sky. So basing it off the fact that I just wanted the clouds in, I was kind of working compositions off that and got some pretty good ones. And now I'm kind of moving back to one that I saw on the way in, and if I get that one, I'll be pretty happy with how the evening goes. So I just got finished with that shot, and it actually works pretty well, I think. A couple actually started walking through the frame, and I noticed that the guy's wearing a red jacket. I'm like, perfect. So I'll throw the photo up, and I think this does a good job of showing scale for this place, and also it gives it a more of a travel feel, which is also good depending on what you want to do with the photo. So let's go find Kyle. Oh, hey bud.
What, man?
Kyle and Todd are heading back to camp for a little bit. He's gonna get some food, and I'm gonna keep taking some photos. Feeling pretty good, finding some shots that I like. Things are going well, and I kind of want to do like a nice full coverage of this part with the short amount of time that I have. So here we go, let's keep shooting. So I think I'm gonna head back myself for a little bit, recoup, readjust, make a little bit of a plan for potentially a sunrise in a couple hours, or excuse me, sunset. What time is it? Whew. So I'm gonna go back, got some shots that I like again, and then just started trying some different ideas. As I moved further in, it was less obvious to me anyway how to use the clouds to my advantage, so I think I just kind of went with that as a theme for this shoot. That kind of was like my signal to kind of call it back. I'm super thirsty and I didn't even bring water. Mistake. Yeah, anyway. So, and then there are a bunch of musk thistle out here, which technically, yes, they're considered a weed and they're very invasive, but they look really pretty. This purple looks really nice. We're gonna go back to camp and maybe get a snack. This is what happens when you forget your hiking shoes at home and you don't like hiking in boots. Your feet get dirty. Okay, update. We just finished packing up the car. It started raining last night sometime around sunset, and then started pouring, and then it quit. And then we went to bed, and then it poured all night, and then it poured all morning, and we just finally got service and looked at the weather, and it's just going to rain all day. They're in a flash flood warning here. It's 6:40, and we're just going to head back. Everything's soaked. Snuck back out and shot some more stuff last night before it stopped raining, or before it started raining. The one unfortunate disadvantage to this system is that when I want to do time lapses, I can't vlog, because obviously I'm vlogging on the GoPro Hero 6 and also shooting time lapses on this. So that's an unfortunate workaround that I'm gonna have to figure out at some point, but not today, obviously. So back to Kearney. Okay, so we took a quick little pit stop in Ogallala, Nebraska. We're about to get back on the interstate after doing some highway driving. Pro tip for traveling through Nebraska. Everyone usually says, oh, the drive through Nebraska is so boring. Which, if you stay on the interstate, yes, super flat the whole way. There isn't a whole lot to look at, but the highways in Nebraska are actually really, really pretty. Lots of hills and all that fun stuff. The drive is going pretty good so far. We're at the halfway point, so we got about another 2-ish hours left to go. Yeah, that's it. I've got nothing else. Alright, we are in Lexington, Nebraska, stopping to grab gas one last time. 45 minutes away from home, so we're in the home stretch. Getting pretty tired, not gonna lie, but almost there. Here we go.
Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain. Couldn't quite locate or explain. Noise you couldn't quite locate.
Alright, just got back. Successful trip. It's been fun.